Hi everybody that was in my micro teach class. I'm going to show you how to follow up now with the dough, using the dough to actually bake it in the oven. So I'm going to show you two ways, the oven and also using this small stone based pizza cooker. Okay, so I'll show you that now. It's just over here. This is a very good little device. It has an element here that gets to about 300 degrees. As you can see, it's well used. The darker the stone gets, the better flavour you get on your pizza. So this one's we got this at Christmas, so we've used it quite a lot. And then the other pizza I'll do in the oven, it will show you a different method of baking. And these are the toppings that we're going to use. We're going to use the cheese, mozzarella cheese, obviously passata, some sliced onion that I've already cooked in olive oil, some salami, and some cooked peppers that I've cooked again in olive oil, and some mushrooms. You can put anything on your pizza that you like, really. Ham and pineapple, or any other combination of meats, vegetables, whatever you sort of prefer. So that's what I'm going to do in a moment. I'm going to show you rolling it out and baking it in the oven, and also in my small pizza cooker. Hi, so now we're going to take the dough. Obviously this has been in the oven proving for about an hour. Yours will have come back from the college, and it might not look like this, but that's what it will look like if you make it at home. It might be a bit puffier, or you'll see. So we're going to roll it out now. Take some flour and dust down your surface. Now from this amount of dough, you can make quite a few pizzas, probably about I would say about 3 or 4 pizzas, depending on how thick you make them. I'm going to show you the two methods then. One in the small oven there, and then the other one we're going to put through my main oven. So it's just a fan oven. I'm just going to turn that oven on now so it heats up. It needs to be very hot. I'll put it on to 200. Actually, I'll put it on to another setting. I'll put it on slightly higher, as we've only just started to do that. That's it. I'll put it on to heat up now. I'm going to show you now how to roll. So, you've got your floured surface. Put some flour on your rolling pin. And this is how you roll. So you're basically rolling it away from you and then turning it. Again, rolling it backwards and forwards until you get it to stretch out. Pushing away and pushing towards you, like so. Just keep flouring it, and that will help it to move. Like that, pushing away until you get a nice round shape. You can see the bubbles in the dough. Like so. Again, a bit more flour. You can make this, obviously I'm going to put this in my pizza oven, so I want it to be fairly big, about the size of a dinner plate, I would say. So that's the size. So basically what you're doing is you're just pushing it backwards and forwards and flouring underneath it. Now with the oven, the small pizza oven, you need these paddle things. So in case you do decide to buy one of these, the paddle comes with it. So you sit it on the 2 paddles and take it over to where your toppings are. And you can put your toppings on now. Start with the tomato, like this. This is just passata that you can get from Tesco's or any supermarket, really. Like that. And then some cheese. This is just sliced mozzarella. This is the best one to use. The other type, you can buy mozzarella in balls, but that's quite watery and you tend to get a soggy base with that. This is what I find to be the best, really. And then we're going to put some vegetables on this particular one. Some onion, like so. And some peppers. Obviously you'll have washed your hands before you do this. A few mushrooms. Also some Parmesan cheese will add to the flavour. So, and a small squirt of olive oil, not much, just like so. Okay, now I'm going to just check that my oven's ready to use now. Okay, yeah, that's now very hot. So I'm going to lift the paddles like so, over to here. And basically all you do is you slide it off like that. Put the lid down and set the timer. It will take about 4 minutes. Four and a half minutes, I would say. Okay, so I'll show you that again, and I'll show you again, obviously when it's cooked, we'll open it again. You will get a ping when it's cooked. Okay, so the oven has just pinged. It's just told me that it's had its 4 minutes. So that's what it will look like when it's had 4 minutes of cooking. Nice and golden and ready to take over to your chopping board. Okay, I'll just turn it off. And then you can slice it with one of these pizza slicers. Very nice. So 4 minutes to cook that. As you can see, it's quite thin. It's not like a pizza that you put through the oven. It's quite thin because what happens is because this oven gets very hot, it will kill the yeast activation off very quickly. So it won't rise as a pizza would if it's baked in the oven. It goes through more processes and it will just get thicker. But in this oven, in this small pizza oven, it doesn't. It just cooks it quick. Okay, so I'm just going to show you underneath how the pizza that's cooked through this oven is very crispy. Very much like the ones you get if you go to Italy and have one from a restaurant there, from an oven, from a proper pizza. This, I'm going to show you now how to roll again to put into this tin, which is going to go through the oven. So really the same way that we did the last one. Keep flouring underneath and on the rolling pin, just pushing forward and towards you, away and then towards you, then turn it and do the same thing. So 2 pushes away and 2 pushes towards you. And it will definitely stretch as long as you keep flouring underneath. It stretches out quite quickly. Okay, it's around about the size you want to fit in this tin. I'll just check it. Yeah, maybe a slightly bit more. Okay, and then if you roll it around your rolling pin, bring your tin over, you can just let it drop into the tin. Okay, so I've put some mushrooms on. I think I'll put some salami on this one, and obviously a little bit of Parmesan. Okay, and a sprinkling of olive oil, and we'll pop this in the oven now. And this will take slightly longer than 4 minutes. This will take about 20 minutes in here, between 15 and 20 minutes, maybe a little bit less. And it's going to go on to 220, actually 230 is probably better. Hi, so this is baked in the oven 15 minutes, and as you can see, you can't actually tell, but it is thicker than the one that's come out of the other oven that I showed you. So I'm going to show you, lift it out here onto chopping board. And just to say thanks to everybody for watching my YouTube presentation. I hope you've learned something from it and that you'll continue to make pizza. Just to say also that if you wanted to make a batch of dough and didn't want to use it straight away, you could actually keep it in the fridge for up to 3 days. What will happen is the activation of the yeast will be slowed down by the temperature, but it will still need to be pushed, knocked down a little bit, because it will still continue to rise even though it'll be rising slowly. And then you could use it any time within those 3 days, take out what you need and keep the rest in the fridge if you wanted to. So that's another way of using fresh dough. Thank you.